distinguished guests, fellow Ghanaians, brothers and sisters of African family, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure and profound honor for me to join you today in support of activities that will mark the climax of the celebration year of return in Ghana. As you may be aware, August 2019 marked 400 years of the arrival of the first enslaved Africans, our ancestors in Jamestown, Virginia, in the US. They were believed to have been shipped from the coast of the then Gold Coast, which is Ghana now. Today, Ghana is the location for about 75% of the forts and castles in which our ancestors were held and shipped across the Atlantic to other parts of the world. Accordingly, His Excellency the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in October last year declared 2019 as the year of return for the commemoration of the 400 years anniversary. This declaration was a call and invitation to bring together Africans of African descent, well-wishers and lovers of freedom to return home in order to strengthen their commitment to ensuring that the dark history which was denoted by the displacement of our people never occurs. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the year of return, Ghana 2019, celebrates the collective resilience of all the victims of the transatlantic slave trade who were scattered and displaced throughout the world in North America, South America, the Caribbean, Europe, and Asia. It therefore has immense meaning and significance to the global African family, and it symbolizes a spiritual and birthright journey home. While this journey will be the first time for most persons of African descent, it will be the best moment where you will be able to eat, feel, see, wear Ghana. As accurately mentioned by His Excellency the President, although a number of you might have had a hint of Ghana or countries in the African continent at a stage in your life, since the beginning of this year, hundreds and thousands of people of African descent have visited Ghana to participate in events including ancestral healing ceremony at Jamestown, Accra. The year-long event is to enable us all to take stock and remember what our ancestors have done and to build on it. In order to develop Africans who can manage their own affairs, tell and write our own history. I always say the history, the white man has given us the history which is acceptable to them, but then we have to dig in and find the correct history of our motherland. Our ancestors made their contributions, and as we commemorate this existence and sacrifice 400 years down the lane, we must forge an aspiring future. As the word Sankofa symbolizes embracing our past for a better future, this call for return is to give us all the sense of belonging, mental and spiritual connections to Ghana and by extension Africa. By returning home, you can lend in your expertise and experience to the development of the continent. Come home where you are where you will be welcome, warmly welcome, and when you feel at home enough, you may smoothly integrate. Fellow Ghanaians, this invitation to return home also extends to you, first, second, and third generation. Your contribution and skills have been highly appreciated. That notwithstanding, Ghana needs more of you to achieve its objective of a Ghana Beyond Aid. The periodic homecoming and investment summit being held in Ghana is targeted at you to discuss the opportunities available for business and investment. Ladies and gentlemen, before concluding, I wish to assure you that Ghana looks forward to welcome you to partake in the climax of the year-long activity, particularly in the Global Year of Return Carnival to be in Kumasi. From 29th October to 2nd November 2019, Kumasi is the second largest city, which is enriched with diverse culture and history. I have no doubt in my mind that my sisters and brothers from the Caribbean will witness cross-cultural activities which have been passed down to us. In spite of the long years that have gone by, you may visit the website www.kumasi-carnival.com for detailed information and activities about the carnival. May I wish to seize this opportunity to commend my compatriot Mr. Samuel Latte, popularly of Akwaaba, Holland, and his partners and volunteers for organizing today's event. Finally, I wish to assure you of the necessary cooperation from the Embassy and other Ghana missions in Europe to enable you have an enjoyable, fruitful, and safe journey as you return home. I thank you for your attention. Thank you.